All right, we live.
All right, Shalom. With the GMS Louisiana Saints coming back at you with another sit down. But prior to getting started, we want to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashim, Rekah, Badas. Double honors to the elders and the apostles that do teach and rule well, and salutations to the icons that's pushing the truth. This is it. And Lord willing, this video be edifying, first and foremost to the whole free elect, and then to those that cleave to the body. And just in this vid, man, we just gonna get into break. What that was? That noise is.
I don't know.
Y'all hear?
Yeah, it's like
It's a lot of little crackling. But you good.
Yeah, it's a little noise in it. Wait, nonetheless, you know, we're gonna get into a video basically speaking of thy neighbor, man, and the importance of thy neighbors. All right, the camaraderie that we have with them, and you know, just a lesson on 101 basics fundamentals, because sometimes we tend to get so deep off into the scriptures, man, we may triumph the fundamentals. All right, not you know, of course we do it mistakenly, right? But hey, it does happen. So sometimes you got to circle the wagon, man, and come back round to that which is give us our stability and foundation from the goat. What's that noise, Elder?
Oh, it's like an echo on something, but I don't. It's like
Yeah,
I
somebody got to mute it. Might have got to mute it. Hey, y'all talk.
Yo, check 1 2.
what's going on?
Yep.
Hey. Yep.
Tamaki.
Hello. 1 2 3.
It sounds like something in the background or something. But
I'm gonna
just get into the scriptures.
I'm gonna mute it until you need me to speak.
Yeah, I don't know who it is, but I mean, we just gonna go on the spirit, man. Give me that that's Sirach, Baba Gasharaya.
Khan. This is Sirach chapter 6, verse 14. A faithful friend is a strong defense, and he that has found such an one has found a treasure.
Okay, so it says a faithful friend. It didn't just, you know, put emphasis or key in or zone in on any type of friend. It says a faithful friend. What then makes a friend faithful, man? All right, one that tarries with you in faith. First and foremost, the only faithful friend you can have is one that fear the Lord. Yahweh Shah, man. There's not another friend that you gonna find gonna be more faithful to thee than it, man. Matter of fact, hold on, Dex Rock 37 and 12. Go ahead, Ryan.
Verse 15. Nothing doth countervail a faithful friend, and his excellency is invaluable.
Right. So it says nothing do it countervail a faithful friend, and his excellency is invaluable, man. And when you go into that word invaluable, if one of y'all brothers could probably grab it, it basically says that it's immeasurable, man. All right. Now, one excellency is immeasurable for you if he's a faithful friend. All right. How then can you then forsake that, man? All right. Or wouldn't look at that as a treasure. All right. Or one that you would not basically impose up against, man, or come up against, because a treasure is rare. Okay. That's first and foremost. All right. And secondly, where a man treasure at, that's where his heart would be, man. All right. And then it's true. We ought to have our heart into this thing, man, which we are supposed to come in a spirit of being in a family, of understanding that we in a house or a tabernacle, that this house is for all us to enjoy and share, man. All right. It's not just for a house for you to just be a loan shark or a loner, man. But you do have friends in the house. And give me that Proverbs 18 and 24. We do have friends in this house, and it tell you, the scriptures give you guidelines on what to do with friends. Bring out that Proverbs 18 and 24, whoever holding that.
It's Proverbs 18 and 24. A man that hath friends must show himself friendly, and there is a friend that sticketh closer than a brother.
Right. And that friend that sticketh closer than a brother is a neighbor, man. All right. You have relatives, then you have brothers in the truth. And there's a clear distinction between the two. And if you in shambles, or you are, you know, you in lost thoughts about how you basically tarry with brothers and then you tarry with those that are family members and relatives, then you need to go back to Basics 101 in the scriptures, man, and understand that this is two different type of avenues you must take with a brother in the truth and a brother and a brother, all right, or a relative that's not in the truth, man. All right, it's avenues you're gonna have to take, and we're gonna explain that through the scriptures. And y'all brothers can speak whenever y'all ready. You got something else on that, Amawai?
Yeah, just real quick to back up what you said about a good friend being worth more than gold. This is Sirach 7 and 18. Change not a friend for any good by no means, neither a faithful brother for the gold of Ophir.
Huh. So a brother is better than gold. You see? So there's no price that can basically buy a brother off, man. That's why it says he's invaluable. Y'all got that word invaluable? Because it's gonna go perfect with this. You got it?
Don,
Bring it out.
this is the definition for invaluable: extremely useful, indispensable.
Indispensable, extremely useful. Now, one would say, damn, y'all using brothers? No, we are utilizing the youthfulness of each other, man. All right, that we may grow together. If you take a tool, got it, Elder.
I want to make a quick statement. It's a business terminology that a lot of people in the business world said. They say if you're in a room with a bunch of people and you can't be used, you're useless, man.
Huh.
I mean, you got to bring something to the table, man. In order for a bunch of aristocrats, a bunch of rich people to get together in a room and invest in something, you have to bring something to the table, man. So if you're in a room and you're a guy that doesn't have any money, doesn't have any moral values or anything to bring to the table, you're useless, man. So you have everybody in the room, everybody in the camp has to be used in a way to bring forth the equity of the camp, man. It's true.
Yeah. That's what maxim. Good point, Elder. But hey, that's what maximizes the house, man. That's what maximizes the ability, all right, or the capabilities that's surrounding these people that's at that table. That hey, they're trying to get the maximum out of everything that they're doing. That's why they're coming together collectively, all right, to basically reach their ultimate goal. Because they're more better, you're more stronger, there's strength in numbers, right? But hey, when you by yourself, it's a long, tough road, man. You see, it's so many obstacles to climb. You go ahead, you make it point, Amawai.
Just had a quick scripture to back up what you just said. This I was holding it. It's Ecclesiastes 4:9. Two are better than one because they have a good reward for their labor.
Right.
For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow. But woe to him that is alone when he falleth, for he has not another to help him up.
Right. So when you have a friend that's there, when you call, it's like a lifeline in a sense. You know that movie? I mean, you know they used to have the TV show that come on. A life, what it was?
Millionaire or something like that?
Yeah, who wants to be a millionaire? You get a lifeline, you can phone a friend, or you could take two of the things off. All right, well, having a friend is, which that friend goes into neighbor, which we're going to explain in this video to let you know friends and neighbors are two different people that the scripture is talking about. There's a discrepancy between the two. All right, you're gonna understand what a friend and a neighbor is when we're done, Lord willing, those that can receive it. But there's a thing called a lifeline. All right, and a friend is a lifeline. You see? Give me that Sirach 37 and 12. I think you was holding it down, Amawai.
Sirach 37 and 12. But be continually with a godly man, whom thou knowest to keep the commandments of Yahweh, whose mind is according to thy mind, and will sorrow with thee if thou shalt miscarry.
See, so that's a help, a defense. Because when you forsake your help or your defense, it leaves you naked, man. All right, because first of all, you got to know where your help and your defense is coming from. A lot of men probably use the logic of, man, well, I don't know, I'm unsure. All right, well, hey, if you unsure about brothers, man, then this, hey, this thing here, it's gonna get real ugly for you, man. All right, and brothers have the duties or the vocations to make sure that a brother is not unsure about him, by doing the duties that's expected of him and him upholding his duty, man. You see, The only way you can make a surety to be a surety for your brother, man, is to be honest with him. Give me Sirach 29 and 14.
I got it. This is Sirach 29 and 15. Honest man is surety for his neighbor, but he that is impudent will forsake him.
Right. So it says an honest man is a surety for his neighbor. And when you could put that word honest in there was synonymous with an upright man. You see? And then we live in a society where lies have become these people honesty, man. All right. So now when you're dealing with honesty, what is honesty? All right. Honesty is uprightness, man. One who walks in the fear of the Lord. All right. Because a lot of men, the majority of the world is dishonest, man. That's why iniquity is abounding, man. All right. Because of the dishonesty from brothers to relatives to loved ones, all on walk on wickedness, man, on every side, man. You see? They indulge in it. They engage in it. So now they look at you with an evil eye, man, because you are an honest man. You upright. All right? Read that again, bro.
I got that word surety when you're done.
Bet. Read it again.
This is Sirach 29 and 15. An honest man is surety for his neighbor.
Yep.
But he that is impudent will forsake him.
Right, he who is impotent will forsake him, man. All right, one honest man and an impotent man, that's two different type of mindset of men, man. The world is impotent, all right, impudent, you see? But hey, the men of the Lord are honest men, upright, man, right? Upright in spirit. Go ahead out with that honesty, surety.
Surety. Yeah, this is the word surety. It's a noun. A person who takes responsibility for another's performance of an undertaking.
Look at that. For another's performance. You see? So you see the connection between the brotherhood and who take performance for another? A brother, man. A nigga in the world he gonna count the times you didn't look out for him, or he gonna bring up some old shit when y'all was 5 about how you ain't share your milk with him, bro, with the cookies, man. You see? That's what a nigga would do, right? But a brother wouldn't call a mind or remember those things which may have been offensive to him, but rather give you help to void out or X out them offenses, man, if there was so. Because nothing was done intentionally. You see, it probably was done by accident, all right, first and foremost, and a man didn't mean it, man. Or if he says something to offend you, go ahead.
Yeah, that's the spirit of Cain. Am I my brother's keeper?
Yep.
Here it is. Abel did the right thing. Cain was jealous of his brother and killed him, man. Then he was like, well, I haven't seen him.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Mind if I make
That's
a point?
Real nigga spirit. You got it, right?
I just wanted to make a point. I got 2 quick precepts real fast to go right what you were saying. I wanted to go ahead and get this 1 John 5 and 3. It said, for the love of God, because you know that love gotta be situated between brothers, man. You know, like we got to put emphasis on the love of the Lord, man. It said that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous. And I wanted to come over here to this Matthew 22 and 36. It said, Master, which is the great commandment in the law, Yahweh said unto him, thou shalt love the Lord thy God, which with all thy heart and with all thy soul and with all thy mind. And this is the kicker. This is the first and great commandment. And the second is like unto thou shalt love. The second is like unto it, thou shalt love thy neighbor is thyself. You know, and that neighbor going to your brother, man. So we're not going to set each other up for failure. You know, we're going to put each other in the greatest position, like we would put ourselves in the greatest position. You know, so I just wanted to make that point.
Hey, that's beautiful. Ryan, read 15. You already in Sirach 29, right? Oh, I was reading Sirach 29 and 14, 15. And you say the point. You say that to lay thy life on the line for thy brother or something like that?
Talking about me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, absolutely. Absolutely.
Right. Go ahead. Right.
This is Sirach 29 and 15. Forget not the friendship of thy surety, for he hath given his life for thee.
How many men you know gonna give their life for thee? And it said that go that surety word again. All right, so it's pointing out particulars. You see, it says, forget not the friendship. Don't forsake the friendship. I read earlier, I told you to get Proverbs 18 and 24. It says, he that had his friends must show himself friendly.
Right.
See? So that means you must carry the same duties as expected of this man. You got to do that too. All right, it's a companionship, a friendship. You see? So one will want one to go the extra mile while he go a half a mile, man, 6 blocks. It don't work like that, bro. All right, you gotta meet that man at the end of that mile, man. You gotta go them whole 12 blocks and be willing to go further, man. You know, if he shall miscarry or keep going, man. You see, it says, forget not the friendship of thy surety, for he had given his life for thee. Now, one would then say, one who give your life for you, all right, your love for him should pass the love of women, which that's gonna be, I'm gonna hold that one down. We gonna jump to that, right? Because if one would die for you, will your woman die for you? Good question.
Question mark.
Question mark. I think somebody made a point. You want to make a point, Elder?
I want to make a point because me and the Elder Kazakia from the Bad Rouge camp, we was talking about, we're just going into a lesson of preparing about mercy, man. How a lot of Jakes in camps, man, don't have mercy a lot of times for their brother, man. Right, their brother, they had a 5-year, 8-year stretch of doing everything the right way, and here befalls one time he slip up and fall, make some mistakes, you ready to off his head, man, and not have mercy for each other. Because at the end of the day, I'm saying this out of the experience, all right, of the walk I've been through, which it been some bumps and all along the way, all right, having rough times in my travels with certain men in this thing, man. But I learned them and myself have learned to grow from it. Some of us, but I would say this thing is like a marriage, man. It's a marriage within a marriage, which we are married to Yahweh Bashan Rashad, but the minute you have in this camp is also a marriage between us, because when you're in a marriage with an actual woman, I said this before, when you're in a marriage with an actual woman, y'all go through things. You have ups and downs, sometimes worse than others. Any other marriage, what you do, what's the best thing to do? To fight through it until the very end, until there's no more. Sometimes Jake don't even do that. It's just the first time, bam, I want you gone. I want you divorced. I want you out the way. I don't want to be around you no more, man. And that shows you your integrity, your character that you really had, or the love you really had for that person, to really want them gone, or y'all split in a certain way without fighting for the love of this truth, man. It shows you really about yourself, man. Your love for a brother. I read a small scripture real fast. You know, hopefully it's on topic. This is Sirach 10 and 6. It says, "Bear not hatred to thy neighbor for every wrong." All right, it says for every wrong, and do not at all by any injustice. My bad. Let me read it again. It says, "Bear not hatred for thy neighbor for every wrong, and do nothing at all by injurious practices." All right. Wait, you got it.
Right. Hey, the brother on point with that. That's why I say tarry with him if he shall miscarry. All right? Because like the brother said, hey, you got to have mercy, because a lot of men omit the weightier matters of the law. Yeah, Jacob break this down and break that down and whip the precepts. But Jake forget about the weightier matters of the law, which is mercy, judgment, and it's another one, man. All right? Mercy, judgment, and I forget if one of y'all brothers could grab it. All right, so Jake forget about that. Jake gets so indulged in his knowledge, you know, to where he forget about the little things, you know, he forget to cross his T's and dot his I's, man. And especially against his brother. Go ahead, y'all got it.
Is it charity?
It's faith. I got it.
It's faith. It's a lot. Yeah, it's faith, yeah.
Matthew 23 and 23. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye tithe of mint and anise and cumin, which is black seed, and have omitted the weightier matters of the law, judgment, mercy, and faith. These ought ye to have done, and not to leave the other undone.
Right. So that's the friendship of your surety, man. Because when we came in there, you know, brothers tall and carried with the, you know, with the scriptures and everything. But after we built the relationship with the scriptures, all right, what's next? What we do? We learn to start having what? Mercy on brothers, having faith in brothers, all right, and judging accordingly, man. You see, not judging for every wrong, all right, but learning to have mercy and knowing what, hey, sometimes mercy can be hard. There's a thing called hard mercy, you see, but it still was mercy, all right. And then they have the mercy that's merciful, is like mercy. All right, so there even it's levels with mercy, man. It ain't just one mercy you have, or it's just, hey, I just got this mercy this way. Nah, that's not the way you discern mercy, man. All right, mercy is the.
I want to say something real fast once you finish.
You got it.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, it's like this, you know. And I'm speaking from experience with men. All right, because sometimes you got to think about, okay. And these brothers out here didn't see me display this. All right, we can say all the things the brother has been doing wrong lately. All right, or for a stretch, but what good did he bring to the table? All right, what good did he bring to the table? What can he contribute if he you know, get some of these different things off him? You know, that's what you got to think about. Some of the good. Yeah, also think about the fight that you done had with a man. All right, when I say fight, I'm talking about on the highways and byways. All right. Y'all done got it in against scoffers and scorners. Y'all been through stuff, all right? You didn't got an actual fights and been in jail behind this word. All right, what about all that, man? What about the times he had mercy on you when you was tripping? All right? When he seen, like we say in this truth, when he seen your dirty drugs, man. What about all that? Can you sit up here and just make a rational call based on your feelings and emotions, all right? Because you got to put this thing above your feelings, man. All right. Even sometimes we're dealing with a certain brothers on the outside of the camp. All right. You got to deal with them in a certain way. Scoffers and scorners. You got to, hey, man, like the scripture, who that was, Stephen? I think that was Stephen said the famous quote. Sometimes Jake know not what they do, man. All right. They get spirits on them. Things happen. And, you know, you know, you gotta really have long suffering, man. You gotta reflect those same things. And how we should talk about having long suffering, my brothers, and having for a better outcome sometimes, man. All right, and there's you know, this too. There's time to have mercy. There's times to also go to the other step with things, man. But it also, everything has its time and matters about it, man. You know, I'm gonna give it back to you though. I don't want to be long-winded. So,
That's all good, but you're on point. Because mercy rejoiceth against judgment, brother. And as brothers, hey, we ought to know, that's like, hey, it's back understanding basics 101, man. Because like you say, we could get caught up, man, and our focus could kind of veer off, man, and then we forget to do them little things, and it become a whole big problem, man. You see, we forget to cross, we forget to bridge the gap, all right? If, thinking you done got over that water, man. We sailing over that water, man. But the foundation of the scriptures is always the milk, man. All right, it's always sound and fundamental to always go back and double back down, man. And we start with one another. All right, that's why through the spirit, men and brothers break bread with an invaluable neighbor, man. Because we start building that bridge with each other, man. All right. So hey, we gonna finish building it with each other, Lord willing. You see, finish out in that 29 and 16.
Con. This is Sirach 29 and 16. A sinner will overthrow the good estate of his surety.
Yup, he wouldn't give a fuck, man. You got brothers out here that don't care about brothers, bro. And hey, you show how you care about a brother through your actions too. Jake called a habata, habatam argument, hey man, I love you, and etc. But we really show how we love brothers through our actions, man. All right. Jake, Jake blessed with the tongue, bro. Jake will supplant the shit out you, man. Jake will tell you, I love you 10 times in one day, man. And wouldn't have a proper conference, wouldn't do Matthew 18 with you, man. A murmur with another brother. You see? So we don't overthrow our surety, all right, for that which we don't give place to the devil, man. Because whenever we depart from our brothers, man, we giving place to the devil, man. Because, hey, who is in a house within our tabernacle? That's your house shot within the brothers, man. Whenever you get outside of that, that's the world, that's demonic, all right? That's devilish. That's all a negative, man. All right? You leaving your hedge, man. All right, and you starting to take a leap of faith. Stay within the brotherhood, man. Let everything synchronize and let everything work together. Let everything have its perfect work. Go ahead, continue, bro.
God. This is verse 17. And he that is of an unthankful mind will lose him in danger that delivered him.
Okay, what's the catch to this? They're talking about brothers. This is brothers they're talking about right here. They're not just talking about anybody that's just a nigga. We know what a nigga gonna do, right? We know a nigga gonna be a nigga. Hey, one thing a nigga ain't gonna do, he ain't gonna disappoint you on being a nigga. He ain't gonna let you down with that. All right? You can bet your bottom dollar he gonna be a nigga. But this is about a neighbor and a friend. That's the difference. A friend is a nigga. And tell your friend is a nigga on at his table, man. You see? But a neighbor is his excellency is invaluable, man. You see? Give me finish that Sirach 6 and go back to Sirach 6 and 15 and read down to 17.
This is Sirach 6 and 15. Nothing doth countervail a faithful friend, and his excellency is invaluable.
Yup, go ahead.
A faithful friend is the medicine of life.
Wait a minute. It said a faithful friend is the medicine of life. All right? He's a pillar of healing. That's what a medicine of life is. It's a pillar of healing, man. All right? A pillar, GMS pillar in the Lord temple. He understand what a pillar is, man. All right? That's something that's what? That's put there for what? For the long haul, the long ride, man. All right? It's a stable.
It's a column of support.
It's a column of support. You see? So it says a faithful friend is the medicine of life. Go ahead.
A faithful friend is the medicine of life, and they that fear the Lord shall find him.
It says they that fear the Lord shall find him. So what is this friend that a man fear the Lord, he find him, man? What kind of friend is that? It didn't say you found him when you was at a job, all right? Y'all got close. He was a hard worker. You was a hard worker. Y'all had a few things in common, and now he became a faithful friend. No, a friend is one that you choose. A neighbor or brother is one that the Lord choose for you. You see how this house got put together? None of us brothers on here ever came across each other, man. All right, but though yet we're in a house talking about family values, man. The valuableness of familyhood. All right, through faith and through the spirit. All right, you could say we going on a limb, right? Because he's like, how them brothers could die for each other? How them brothers, walk with each other? How them brothers would do this for each other? Yet they didn't grow up with each other. They didn't build a relationship, but the Lord did it, man. See, a friend is one you pick. A brother or a neighbor is one the Lord picked for you, man. Go ahead.
Hey, give me that scripture. One of y'all give me that scripture real fast. It said that a friend of it at all times.
I got it. I'm holding it.
Yup, that's beautiful. So Mike, get whole Proverbs 27 and 6 after this too. Bring that right out.
This Proverbs 17. This Proverbs 17 and 17. A friend loveth at all times, and a brother is born for adversity.
Huh.
And that word born is yalad, which is to bear, and it goes back to your lineage, man. So to back up what the brother just said, man. Your brothers are born, they're handpicked, just like the men of the Lord. You know, it tells you with Jeremiah, you formed in the womb. Your friends have also been formed in the womb. All right, all of the men of the Lord were chosen for this specific purpose to be tightly fit in this ministry, man. A friend is born for adversity. What's that adversity, man? Going out on the highways and hedges, preaching his word, standing up to the heathen, rebuking Jake, telling Jake when they're going off, having niggas threaten to shoot us and all kind of madness. That's how you know. That's how you born for adversity, man. You know the brother next to you is solid because he didn't, you know, freak out and scream and run up the street. He's standing there right next to you, man.
Yep. You mind if I get a quick one real fast?
Let him break out that 27 and 6 and go right with this. Ariel, you got it right after that, brother.
All right.
All right, this Proverbs 27 and 6. Faithful are the wounds of a friend, but the kisses of an enemy are deceitful.
Right, faithful are the wounds of a friend. You didn't just say a friend love it at all time, all right? But a brother is born for adversity. So faithful are the wounds of a friend. So when a friend wound you, it's faithful. He doing it for your what? For your good, man. You see? But a friend will love you at all time, even if it's for your bad. He still act as if he love you, man. Yeah, man. Go have sex with that man wife, man. I'm gonna back you up if that nigga come out there tripping. You see? That's what a friend would do you, man. All right, but a neighbor, all right, are the wounds of a friend. He would tell you when you end off, like, look, don't go in that house, man. All right, the Lord gonna put you to death, man. You see? But it says, but the kisses of the enemy are deceitful. And because we have frenemies in this truth, man. All right? Those that portray themselves to be friends, though yet they inwardly they are ravening wolves, man. You see? They don't like the fact you got camaraderie, all right, that you are upright. And they got men that hate upright men. They just hate the fact they upright. They don't gotta know them. They don't gotta been a broke bread with them. All right. They just hate the fact they upright, man. You see? They hate the fact that they serve the Lord. They got a righteous demeanor. All right. Their whole image, you know, is upright, man. Go ahead. I'm why want to make a point.
Just real quick to back up the statement you just made, the difference between a brother and a friend. This goes back to the law, Leviticus 19 and 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Yep. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him. And friends don't do that, but brothers do. When you find out you're an Israelite, your brother, your fellow Israelite, you rebuke him when he's going off. Friends in the world, they're just like, hey, you know, I don't judge no man. Whatever man do to get money, that's on him. You know, I don't knock no nigga to his house. That's the spirit of the world, man. That's that friend.
Hey,
you know?
That's that Smokey spirit. Remember, Smokey said, "That's my dog. That's my dog." That's that Smokey spirit, man.
Yeah. You got it,
I got two real fast. This John 15 and 13. It says, greater love had no man than this, that a man laid down his life for his friend.
Yep.
Ye are my friends if ye do whatsoever I command you. And that's Yahweh. I mean, that's Yahweh Shah speaking. But you know, Yahweh Shah, you know, he get it from Yahweh. So therefore, man, if we do what he command us to do, which, like the brothers were just speaking about, man, properly relying on the commandments. And when a brother tell you to do something according to the commandments, you do so, man. You don't just do no nigga shit out here, man. You know. And I wanted to go ahead and get this one as well. This 1 John 4 and 20. It says, if a man say I love God and hated his brother, he is a liar. And love God and not respect brotherhood and not be a part of the brothers, that don't work out, man. That don't coincide with one another, man. You know? It says, but he that not his brother, whom seen, how can he love God, whom he had not seen, man? So that don't coincide with one another, man. You know?
That's right. Hey, give me Proverbs 20 and 6. And one of y'all brothers hold on deck Sirach 22 and 25. Because like you say, he that love his brother would lay his life down, man. And you better be damn sure David would have died for Jonathan. I'm gonna save that one for last. David would have gave his life for Jonathan, bro. All right, because he was distressed when Jonathan laid his, when the Lord took him out, bro. All right, because Jonathan did the same. Matter of fact, Jonathan ain't just say he would give his life for David. He showed David he'd give his life for him. Because if Saul would have found out he was underhanded him, Saul probably would have cut his head off, man. You see? That's why he was meeting David in secret spots, risking his life for him, man. So there's brothers that say they'll lay their life on the line, and then they got brothers who the Lord have searched their reins of their heart and know that they would do it. There's a difference, man. Give me that Proverbs 20 and 6.
Proverbs 20 and 6. I got you. Most men will proclaim everyone his own goodness, but a faithful man who can find.
Right. So it said most men will proclaim everyone his own goodness. All right. Hey, there's a man that seemed just in his own cause, man. You see? But his friend coming and searching him out. Like, oh, all right, well, you say you're a friend. Well, why you did this to me, man?
Right.
Oh, man, well, I was in my feelings, man. Hey, listen, friends, when they get in their feelings, bro, they use discretion through their feelings. They wind down, and then they deal with men accordingly, man. That's a brother. That's what a brother gonna do. A friend gonna wind up that energy and hold that shit and store that shit and be ready to put it back on you, bro, when the time is right, man. All right? When he see fit, he's looking for you to violate. A friend is looking for you to violate. A neighbor is looking for you, is giving you the caution so you wouldn't violate, man. That's the difference. You see? Read that again,
Proverbs 20 and 6. Most men will proclaim everyone his own goodness.
I'm a friend. See, I'm a friend. You see what I did? I did this, I did that. But it says a what?
But a faithful man who can find.
Question mark right there. You see? Because only God could give you a faithful man, man. Let's be clear, man. All right? You ain't going to find no faithful man, and he ain't serving the Lord, man. For one fact, he's not faithful unto himself, man. All right? Men that serve the Lord have became faithful unto themselves, man. All right? Understand their weaknesses. Understand that the Lord is the almighty power. He's strong. All right? That he's controlling everything. And we have submitted to the will of the Lord. The only faithful men have submitted to the will of the Lord, man. And have allowed the Lord to do what he do. Which the Lord gonna do what he do regardless. You don't have no control over that. But hey, we have submitted to the will of the Lord, man. Humbly. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, Yahushua said that what the first commandment is to love the Lord with all your heart. So how can you follow the second commandment if you're not following the first one? How somebody gonna love you as they love themselves if they're not even loving the Lord? So that goes hand in hand. Just to back up what you said. So
we can't. Hey, we not defending nobody like that, man. We don't come in that stand, and your family members be like, "Well, what you talking about? You got friends, you got family members, etc. and yada yada." Well, look at all the things. Look at your energy. Look at your Anna Scrofy. Look what you doing. All right, we call our friends. Y'all wish I said I call y'all servants, but I call y'all friends. Why he liking us into friends? Because we neighbors, we brothers unto him, man. All right. Bring out that on Sirach 22 and 25.
This is Sirach 22 and 25. I will not be ashamed to defend a friend. Neither will I hide myself from him.
I would not be ashamed to defend a friend. Now, what friend is he talking about right here? You think you're gonna defend a wicked nigga? We are ashamed to defend a wicked person, bro, because we walk uprightly. We practice in righteousness, man. All right, and our brothers practice in righteousness, man. So we are defending each other. That's why we ready to go to the back, take some hickeys, some blows and shit. All right, and you ought to lay your life down for your brother. That's a commandment, man. So when we out there presenting our bodies as living sacrifices, we are laying our life on the line for our brother. We shoulder to shoulder. All right, we willing to catch anything that's coming to him. We gonna have to catch that too. You see, so you got to be all the way down. Jake won't be down at parts of the truth when it come down to this. Well, I'm a back up. I ain't even trying to get, we ain't really out here for that. That come with the territory too.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Yeah, Jake would be like, he shouldn't have said nothing.
That come with the territory, man. That come with the contract. All right. Hey, many of the men of the Lord, hey, their blood was shed. But guess what? When they got rebuked in certain things and like that, hey, they rejoiced in the Lord. Going into Acts, man. When they got beaten, they rejoiced in the Lord, man. Because if there was friends receiving the benefits and the blessings, doing all the doing all the miracles, then they should have been friends when they got beat, bust up, bloody noses. They were still friends. They rejoiced together, man. You see? Jake just won't rejoice with the good. When the wine out and the chicken out and shit. All right? But when it's cold, Jake nose running and shit, man. Jake, man, my feet hurt. I ain't trying to make it out. No, man, you gotta come whole post with that too. You see? It's called fair weather friends, man. When the sun out, Jake all friendly, man. But boy, when that rain come, man, a thunderstorm, Jake, Jake can't be found, man. Jake like scatter showers, man. Jake here and now. Read it again, bro.
It's Proverbs 20:6. Most men will proclaim everyone his own.
No. That's 22 and 25. You read that?
22 and 25.
I will not be ashamed to defend a friend, neither will I hide myself from him.
That's an invaluable neighbor, man. All right? And neither will he hide himself from you. Neither he's not going to shy away from him, man. All right? He ain't going to go in a hole doing his poverty his whole time, man. I'm not going to hide myself from him. I'm going to be an open book to him. I'm a rebuke him. All right? Because guess what? That's defending your friend. Rebuking him is defending him. That's keeping him from and off, going in the ways of error, man. You see? And defending him when he's right. And offending him when he's wrong. See, that's just, it's like not in an offensive way where you're offending the little ones, but when Jake is broken, he take it as offense, man. But rebuke is offense, but it's love, man. All right? It's offensive love, if that makes sense. Rebuke is offensive love to Jake, man. Get with it and deal with it. You see?
I said, blessed is he that is not offended in me.
That's right.
In the rebuke.
That's right. That's right, man. I mean, I got one more. If y'all brothers want to break out whatever y'all got, I got one more. That pretty much that one with David.
Yeah, I got one.
And Jonathan. If y'all got whatever y'all got, y'all bring them out. Break them out, and y'all got it.
All right, this is right. 12:8. A friend cannot be known in prosperity, and an enemy cannot be hidden in adversity. And like you said, Jake just want to come out there with the chicken flowing, the wine flowing, and all that. If that just brought brothers in, then you won't know who's gonna be down the end when shit do pop off and get bad. When brothers ain't got man standing in the cold, holes in your jacket. So you never will know who your friend is while you're doing good. And hey, right now we really low right now, so we know we truly friends because anybody else would be leaving because all they else see is like material things, like they ain't making no money, they ain't coming up in the world, I'm out. But now it ain't about that. We seeking something better. We storing treasures up in heaven.
Yeah, dependability is a stronghold of love, man. Dependability is a stronghold of love. That's a surety for your friend, just to be dependent upon. Because all Jake look at it like, he gave me money when I needed money, man. That's a true friend. Well, what if he don't got money to offer? But though he give you advice, he got an advisory spirit, or he give you words in strong words in a low season to lift your spirit up, man. All right, that's dependability. You got it, Elder.
Hey, I want to say something because like I said earlier, me and the brother Kentucky was talking, and we've been talking about this over and over again. Basically, when the road gets tough, or we bump heads as men, because we're gonna bump heads, all right, men as men of the Lord, or just men, you're gonna bump heads on views, all right, views on different things. But are you still my brother? All right, are you still my brother once we have a dispute and when it's over, man, or when it's still going on? Are you still my brother? The next day, the next hour, all right. A lot of guys, it's not so, man. Like, you watch. Hey, man, I see whatever Apostle Paul said, man, a long time ago in the video, man. You be around certain guys, you watch this camera, all right. One thing about this camera right here, it never lies, man. You see Jake giving you the evil eye, smirking their lips, you know, doing this, like talking to yourself and be about brothers, man. All right. We're men, so we're gonna have different views about things, but can we fix it? All right. Can we move on? All right, because certain issues, it gets to the point, man. Jake do certain things. Jake has shortcomings. We understand that. All right. Jake do certain things. Jake tell half-ass truths and want things to be their way. When their way goes bad, they're not man enough to fix it or say they're wrongs, man. Or they'll say they're wrongs in a broad sense to everybody, so he can be seen as if, look at me, I'm admitting my faults. But what happened behind the closed doors, man? When it was just you were walling out with just a few brothers, man. Can you admit that your faults to them? But like I say, we get to the point where we move on, man. It's bigger than that. Somebody give me that scripture in Thessalonians, I think it's 3. I always bring it out about the truth having free course. And I'm gonna give it back to the brother, man. I'm done. I believe it's
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, bring that out, man.
It's 2 Thessalonians 3:1. Finally, brethren, pray for us that the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai may have free course and be glorified, even as it is with you.
Yeah, man. And the main point of that verse is that the word of the Lord may have free course. Because at the end of the day, when men of the Lord have different disputes, or you have a dispute with your brother, right? You supposed to handle it. You supposed to have the dispute, find a solution, and move on. Tomorrow, I love you. All right, I don't have no evil eye to you. I'm moving forward. All right, and I ain't holding on, dwelling on old shit, man. Okay, that the word of the Lord may have free course. It's not about stopping the flow of the river, which is the truth, man. It's not stopping the truth, stopping the whole truth up to make it issue about you, man. Me, I, all fucking day, man. Move on, man. All right. Because when you watch those men of the Lord, to bring it back to what I know the scripture about the scripture that the brother's about to bring up. You look at those different men, Jonathan, David, all right, Moses, Aaron, all right, the different apostles, man. Those men had a different type of love than what we see today. When you watch these different shows out here, and you see, one in particular, when I see Ishmael hug each other a certain way, man. Them men kiss each other on the forehead, on the cheek, man, a certain way. We've been so westernized, they think that's some weird about that, man.
Crazy.
That's how those men used to get down in the ancient times, man. The men used to really get down like that, man. And the brother got the scripture to prove it. All right? The question is, do you have that same love for your brother, man? The way you say you do, because sometimes certain Jakes, you wonder, like, what really do we have on the side of us, man? Jake, you're a super duper Israelite in the truth, but when it comes to issues outside this truth, of business or whatever, business and commerce, business, you go handle it business together, Jake a whole nigga and a half out here, man. Hey, man. Go ahead, bro.
I got something for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's Romans 12:10, and that when you talked about business, it's gonna go into 11. It says, be kindly affectionate one to another with brotherly love, in honor, preferring one another, not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord.
Yeah, not slothful in business, man. Hey, man, sometimes it's true. You get to handle it. When it comes to dealing with a brother, that is business, man. Issues. Sometimes some issues is worth more than actually. Because the scripture talks about not bringing your gift to the altar. Sometimes handling business with a brother or brothers is more important than actually like bringing it out, man. Or doing it. That's more important. Making sure your house is straight. That you and another brother that you with on the same page, man. Because like one of these brothers earlier made a point about the little things. Yes, the little things count. Because when you don't pay attention to the little things, guess what? If you put yourself in the room, where they say I don't understand, but just say you put yourself in a room where you're not paying attention to something. This is a little small thing. Just say like a flame on you put some grease on a skillet and you put the flame on and you're not paying attention to it. What happens to the grease in the skillet? It catches on fire, man, because you're not paying attention to small things. You know, that's just a little small example. But those small things turn into bigger things in the long run, man. So it's best to pay attention to the small things, because the big things in front of your face, it's evident you can take care of them, man, because they're big issues. But the small ones start to grow into bigger issues, man. And guess what? Me, through my experience, I had to deal with that, man. Issues with brothers, all right? Issues with the camp, personal things in your personal life, deal with them. Learn to deal head on with shit, man. You got guys that want to go around you. I don't want to deal with this brother. I know he's gonna get on my ass. I know he's gonna get me right. But I'm gonna go around him to the guy that's gonna give me fair speeches, man.
Gonna pacify me.
Yeah. You'll never grow, man. You keep dealing with a guy that's always milking you all day and pacifying, you will never grow. You gotta that pain of rebuke is growth, man. The pain of being rebuked is growth for you, man. You grow, you learn and grow from it. All right, but go ahead. I'm not keep going, man.
Hey, issues are common, Jake. It's just you gotta deal with them. You know, Jake be on a train ride trying to avoid issues, like, man. Hey, you gonna have issues just like you have just like you have joy and the truth, man. Issues gonna come. Right, the Lord got them balances set up there for those railroad tracks right there. You ever wonder why they got a thing that comes down in front of the railroad tracks? All right, when the train is on the track, that's so you wouldn't pass and kill your fucking self, man.
You got signs, you got signs 25 feet before you get there.
Yeah, signs. You know, as it got noise, clicking lights. You know, that's called, you know, hazardous. Things that are hazards, you're coming into hazards, man. So when we come in this truth, we're gonna have to deal with hazards, man. They got men that have hazarded their lives in the truth. You see? Now, they knew that they was gonna have to deal with this, all right, but they knew they were gonna have to triumph them too. There's nothing wrong with issues, Jake. Jake think when they got an issue that they're not in the truth no more, man. And trust me, you gonna have an issue. I don't give a fuck what brother you is. You ain't gonna glide through this thing perfect. All right, that's why the brother say, "Hey, you gotta have mercy, man." You know, I talk about this with the elder brother all the time. I'm like, "Hey, bro, I just seeing this thing, bro. I just gotta have mercy." All right, you gotta have mercy, man.
Hey, man, I done had mercy on a nigga, on a particular guy. I could see he was a nigga, but when it came down to just seeing what he's gonna do when he had the ball in his court, you know, brothers have been like, "Damn, I ain't know." Like, damn, bro, I didn't know you want to have mercy on him like that or even deal with him if he was to get his mind right, man. But it just be what it is, man. We know the state that Jake in, man. Because shit, we used to be those niggas, man, with the same mindset. All right? But we didn't grow, man. This truth then made us grow, man. Heartache and rebuke made us grow. All right? Long suffering, mercy. Those things make you grow better as a man, all right? Those are things. That's the thing that people don't see. They want to talk about GMS that, but what about the growth in these men? I didn't see the apostles grow, all right, as men. Certain things they was doing back in 07, 08, when I was around, first coming around, they don't even do that no more, man. Y'all brothers seen the apostles say, "Hey, let's start calling these different guys, you know, kind of like out their names, man. All right, like the Bubba Eye issue. Let's respect him as the man that he is. All right. Even somewhat the cursing issue, you know, the cursing thing. All right, that's growth, man. Let's talk about that. But go ahead, Doc. I know you probably
right. If y'all brothers got anything, I got one more. That's 2 Samuel 1:26. If y'all brothers got anything, bring it out.
Yeah, I got one. Hey, just to go back to that proverb on how a true brother is born in adversity. A true brother is going to be with you through thick and thin, in your good times, at your highest points, and at your lowest times, and your worst points. Because what the brother Amawad always says, The kingdom of heaven is going to be a brotherhood. That's what it's all about. Is us together and ruling in righteousness and love for one another. And if
you gotta be brotherly, you gotta be brotherly. Listen, Jake, you gotta be brotherly. You gonna, hey, the 144, they gonna be brotherly on this side, man. All right, they ain't gonna get in. They don't gotta get into the kingdom of heaven to be brotherly, man. They're gonna be brotherly on this side, man. And the Lord gonna see fit to it, man. He gonna direct they way in truth, man. All right, and they gonna, hey, he gonna bow them down. Hey, if you gotta be bowed down to be brotherly, man, I don't understand, dude. And they like, Lord, I gotta bow him down to be brotherly. You gotta force brothers to be brotherly. Nah, man. All right, that's something genuine that should just be in your spirit, man. All right. Hey, some, you know, of course, more rough around the edges than others, dealt with different things, you know, in life or so. I'm gonna be understanding, right? But the ultimate thing, hey, you're gonna have to get brotherly, man. Whether you want to be comfortable with brothers or not. So what if they don't got your spirit? All right. Well, you are walking around hard bodies. You come around brothers who didn't have that walk. You're gonna have to learn to deal with that, man. And you're gonna have to be brothers, man. Y'all got it.
This is Sirach 22 and 23. Be faithful to thy neighbor in his poverty, that thou mayest rejoice in his prosperity. Abide steadfast unto him in the time of his trouble, being that brother in times of adversity. When things get heated on the block, you don't get scared and run up the street screaming bloody murder. That thou mayest be heir with him in his heritage, being joint heirs with that brother, the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah.
For a mean estate is not always to be contemned, nor the rich that is foolish to be had in admiration. And I got one more, back to the point you made earlier in the video, Kaya, on how, hey, brothers will deal with the bigger issues, like, oh yeah, we can break down the mysteries of the prophecies and everything like that, but we overlook the little things, the most important thing, that brotherly love. This is 1 Corinthians 13. I'm gonna start at 1. Though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels and have not charity, I am become as sounding brass or a tinkling cymbal. And though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and though I have all faith so that I could remove mountains and have not charity, I am nothing.
Hey, Jake gets so far in prophecy, man, and, you know, learning the breakdowns and the dark sayings. Man, Jake will forget to call you, man. Jake would have been a call you in the whole fucking week, man. All in prophecies, man. So, but hey, we understand, you know, your mind is right? Your mind in the right place, but you still got to remember the small things, man. All right, that's what makes us brothers. What makes us unique is the little bitty things, or that camaraderie, all right? Those things that niggas wouldn't do. You know, niggas ain't gonna have no conversation on why they may have said something offensive to another person. They're not gonna conversate on that, go to the scriptures and do it right by it. Man, Jay gonna be off with your fucking head, man. Plotting on, yeah. Soon as he come around here on Thursday, you heard me, he said on the porch, I'm gonna come around the back early, man, and you know what it is, murder she wrote, man.
Hey, it gets better. I went to the word charity in the Strongs, and it's G26.
Strong's G26, agape.
And remember what it said, if I show not charity, I am nothing. And let's see what charity is. Affection, goodwill, love, benevolence, brotherly love.
Benevolence, brotherly love. They omit, hey, these are the things, really, when you omit the weightier matters, that's why they call them the weightier matters. Mercy, judgment, and faith is above all knowledge, man. It's above all knowledge. Now, if Jake probably one thing, oh, I got a lot of knowledge, but what about the judgment, the mercy, and the faith, man? Is above all having knowledge, man. That's why it's a weightier matter. You see? That's why he declared that as the weightier matter. And there's no knock on knowledge. We all seek knowledge and wisdom and understanding, man. But remember, mercy, judgment, and charity, man, and faith. You got to have those, man. All right? Those are characteristics that you must learn to have in the truth, man. You're gonna need it. It must needs be. Because when you need it, you gonna want it, man.
You gotta get that James, man. Just I'm gonna bring it out, get all the scriptures I want for that lesson, but they gotta come out too. Let me get it.
James 2.
Yeah, 2 and 13.
2 and 13, yep. Hey, mercy rejoiceth over judgment, man. So you know, like, that's which is the premise of the video, man, is to remember brotherly love, man, and do all things in unity, man. Because hey, like you said, we could get the work in and be on point, but if we forget to have brotherly love, man, then what are we doing here, man?
It's all for now.
What we doing? Because the kingdom of heaven is a brotherhood. That's why the men of the Lord call it a brotherhood.
Like the scripture said, if you believe in God but not
your brother,
you are a liar.
Yeah. And it say, if you how can you say you love me when you don't love your brother that you see every day, man? You gotta bring that out. Why? You can grab it. One of y'all brought it out. Oh, you brought it out? Beautiful. You got it, Elder.
Somebody should listen. 2 and 13 says, "For he shall have judgment without mercy that has shown no mercy."
Yep. That's universal too. Jay tried to use that for Esau and try to overpass himself, man. That's a universal scripture, man. You see? That's a universal scripture. Jacob tried to use that scripture and say, well, that's the white man. He ain't showing no mercy on our people. Well, Jake, you ain't show no mercy on your people either. That's why 2/3 of the mass majority of the Lord's people is going to get put to death because they didn't have no mercy either. And mercy rejoicing over judgment, man. You were saying something, Elder?
Yeah, I had to jump back out because it was just messing up so bad, man.
Yep. Yeah, but give me that 2 Samuel and 2 Samuel 1 and 26. Y'all don't got it?
I can get it.
I got it. I got it right here. My fault. My mic was muted. It's Samuel's.
Yeah, chapter 1 verse 26. Yeah.
Yep. I am distressed for thee, my brother and Jonathan.
Mm-hmm.
Very pleasant has thou been unto me.
Get that word pleasant. And it's long.
That brother shit messing up bad. I don't know.
Yeah, it's messing up. I mean, I won't get that word pleasant and strong. I'll read it. It says, I am distressed with thee, my brother Jonathan. Very pleasant has thou been unto me. Thy love to me was wonderful, pleasant in the love of women. And the reason why David put that in there, because Jay going to the tip top for that woman. Jay gonna call that woman every day. All right. He gonna make sure he check in with her. All right. He gonna make sure he doing he crossing all his T's and dotting all his I's. All right. But Jonathan basically put it like, look, David said, look, the love that I had for him was past the love of women, man. It went past that. All right. So he used that as a measuring stick because David know how much men love women, man. All right. But for him to say that he would pass that love, all right, for Jonathan, man, that's next level, man. All right. That means he was invaluable to him, man. You see? Matter of fact, and invaluable goes into beyond estimation, man. Basically he was priceless to him, man. All right. It wasn't no limitation that he wouldn't go with him. Of course, we know within a law, he wasn't gonna break the law for Jonathan because they both carried the law within themselves, man. All right. But he basically said, look, outside of that, it ain't nothing I wouldn't do for him, man, within the law. It's nothing I would do. It's no mountain I wouldn't climb. It's no I get out my sleep. All right. I miss sleep for him. I miscarry. If he miscarry, I tour with him. If he pour, I make myself pour. All right. If he make himself home, I put ashes on my head. You see, like, he basically like, look, I walk the walk and talk the talk with him, man. All right, no matter what it is, long as it's according to righteousness, I'm going there with him. And how many of you men in this truth could put a reality check on yourself and say that you would do that for every brother, man? All right, you could say, well, we don't know if every brother real. Well, you don't know a brother ain't a brother till he ain't no fucking brother, man. You see? He ain't no brother till he ain't no brother no more. But until then, he's a brother. Whether he your spirit or y'all, you know, he ain't like you or whatever, it don't matter. A brother is a brother, man, and to proven otherwise. But y'all brothers can make y'all point, man. They, you know.
I got that word pleasant.
Huh?
You wanted that word pleasant?
Yeah, get that word pleasant.
All right, Strong's H 5276. Na'im, to be agreeable, to be pleasant, be beautiful, sweet, delightful, lovely.
Right. It said to be agreeable. You see? Meaning what? There was agreeing with one another, man. All right. Now, did David and Jonathan, one would say, well, the relationship they had, they probably had no faults. Well, how you know that? In every relationship, you're going to have some kind of way y'all bump heads at, right? But it's always about the aftermath. It's always about the latter end of something, man, that determines what it really was, all right? Or the tenure, or what the tenure of it really was. It's always the latter end. That's why the scriptures point to the latter end of man, or the latter end of this, the end of the thing. How the end of the thing ended up, man, all right? We'll tell you how the beginning was. When that relationship was created, man, was it really set firm on foundations, man, to where it lasted all the way to the end, though yet the ride was bumpy. You got it, Elder.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you said that what you just read, you read something that says kindness, love, what else?
Kindness, love. Read the word pleasant again. I'm a what?
It's Na'im, to be agreeable, to be pleasant,
yeah,
be beautiful.
Agreeable. What you think they was agreeing in, man? Most
truth.
The scriptures, man. The truth. All right. The ways of the Most High. All right. And it tells you right here, you know, who you take counsel and commune with, in agreement with, man. All right. This is I could bring out another one, but this one comes to my mind. This is Sirach 9. I'm starting at 14. It says, as near as thou canst, guess at thy neighbor and consult with the wise. Let thy talk be with the wise in all thy communication in the law of the Most High, all right? And let just men eat and drink with thee, and let thy glorying be in the fear of the Lord. So that agreement and what the brother read, you best believe, all right, that there was agreeing on with the Most High, man. The law, statutes, commandments, the walks of life, all right, the fellowshipping, the unity of brothers, man. That was what the Most High. That wasn't just Jonathan and David weren't talking about who got the biggest sword, man. All right, what size sandals they wore back then, man. All right, how much hair on their goddamn legs. They were talking about the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High, man. First, it built, and I got these brothers hear me talk about it all the time. All right, when you come into a camp with a brother, when you build a relationship, it has to be, the foundation has to be on the law, statutes, commandments, man. That's first. You have to build that relationship with a man on the scriptures first, man. And everything else gonna fall into play. But if you come in this camp thinking you're gonna get you a like I said on the video, what that sitcom was, brothers, we happy and we singing and we color, what it is?
Yeah,
Wayne's brother. You come in the camp with a Wayne's brother attitude, that shit will not last, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, you want a drinking buddy. You want to come in with a drinking and a clubbing buddy, man. Oh, we serving the Lord, man. We just gonna man. Come on, man. Let's get the business club. Hey, and with brothers, hey, you know, brothers behind the scene, brothers get on brothers' ass, man. We get the business club, man. What's down with this, man? Why we lagging in this? You know, why this, why that? You know, this is for brothers do. You know, this is when you get into the inner workings of brethren. All right, and that's why the love that the brethren have past the love of women, because first of all, it's dealing on a different level from you deal with the women. You be more intimate, all right, when you dealing with the woman, man. Our intimacy is communication, man. We're with unity, All right, we're dealing with each other in a different type of. We're communing together differently, man. That's why he said, "Pass the love of women, man."
And look at the intimacy Solomon had with his men when Bathsheba came and talked to him. All right, they were so intimate in church, she didn't know who the hell King Solomon was, man. When she came to see him, because all those men looked good. All those men, you best believe they was in communication. All right, they gave a damn about each other, man.
Yeah. Hebrews tell you that, man. I think it's Hebrews 12. I think Amawai, you probably know where it's at, where it said, "Be not unforgetful to communicate, man."
Hey, man.
And when you go into that, you got it.
No, real quick, because at the end of the day, I wanted to go a step deeper with brothers, man. Hey, man, we bring this truth out, but I want somebody to tell me, man. Hey, you got some lint in your beard. You got some in your nose, all right? You got some shit in your hair, you know what I'm saying? It goes deeper than that, bro. If you really give a damn, all right? If you really give a damn, and I said F, capital I, lowercase F, man. F, you give a damn, man. All right? But go ahead, Doc, my bad.
That's Hebrews 13.
13, yeah, it's a lot.
Hebrews 13 and 15. By him, therefore, let us offer the sacrifice of praise to the Most High continually. That is the fruit of our lips, giving thanks to his name, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, but to do good and to communicate, forget not. For with such sacrifices, the Most High is well pleased.
Right. So when we go into the scripture, right, and we understand it thoroughly and do the leg thereof, man, then we're convicted in that, man. That gotta convict your spirit, like, hey, man, I gotta go into that word, communicate, brother. That gotta convict your spirit, man. Because if you love your woman, just like me on the elder brother Ariah, man, he was talking about earlier. When we love that woman, we gonna make sure we communicate with her, right? We're gonna make sure we don't miss a day without talking to that woman, bro. You know? But if the love for brethren is supposed to pass the love of women, then come on, man. What are we doing here, man? All right. We know Jake ain't gonna be perfect, man. We in hell. We get it. But you damn sure better be on point. All right. Well, it's way heavier burdens. You got it.
Like me, for instance, I'm kind of, this from, different other reasons why I'm like this. I know why I'm like this, but I'm real particular, real detail oriented. I understand that brothers ain't gonna be like that, man. But it don't hurt for brothers who don't have those characteristics to bring that attribute up some that they don't have. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It is something that we got to deal with, man. We all have different walks of life. We all experience different things. It's just how can we match them together to make a beautiful house, man. I was
Jake meticulous in his love for that woman. If she ain't got that right perfume on, Jake gonna be like, put that on, man. I like when you got that on. You see, Jake could get meticulous with that. You know, hey, look, don't wear that. Wear these drawers. Put these panties on. Put that music on. Put that one. Get that one.
Yeah, Jake wanted with the red heels on, man.
Yeah, put the red heels on. So Jake could get meticulous with that. How much more the truth? And we ought to be meticulous with this truth, because we ought to carry it in a certain way, man. You see, we ought.
It's called Sophia, man. It's like it's the woman wisdom, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Hey, it's the truth, though, brother.
Yeah. Hey, the truth. Hey, we gotta. We call it out, man. The truth. And hey, if you convicted by it, then obviously we know what it is. Because only the truth convict you at the end of the day. A lie can't pierce you, man, because it's not piercing, man. That word don't pierce your soul, bro. But with the truth, then the truth of the matter is, man, hey, brotherly love is necessary, man. All right, and hey, it's a commandment. So it's something we could try to look over, or feel as though we getting past it because we up in our wisdom and knowledge. Well, how far is you really going to wisdom and knowledge if you omit that? Where are you really getting at? Oh yeah, I'm building myself up in the scriptures. I got this breakdown, that breakdown. Hey man, shit, you ain't communicate with the brothers lately. What's going on? You that far in the scriptures, so you don't notice you ain't hit the brothers up? Yeah. it get ugly, man. You know. But bring out what you got, Wide, and we could get out of here, bro. The appointment, man.
It's Strong's G2842. That's the word communicate in Hebrews 13:16. It's koinonia, which is a partnership, participation, or intercourse, or benefaction, which intercourse goes into verbal intercourse, not physical. Fellowship,
benevolence.
Association.
It's benevolence amongst brethren, man. Go ahead.
Fellowship, association, community, communion, joint participation.
Huh.
Right.
Joint participation.
Intimacy. The right hand as a sign and pledge of fellowship. A gift jointly contributed. A collection, a contribution as exhibiting an embodiment and proof of fellowship.
Woo. So this is what proves you're a brother, man. So if you're doing all them things, kudos, man. And if you ain't, work on it, right? That don't mean you ain't a brother because you ain't doing them all, but you wanna cover those attributes, man. That's called participation, and you want to cover that, man. And and I speak to myself first, along with these brothers. I also speak for these brothers on this live stream and other brothers too. Hey, if the shoe fit, you gotta wear that, man. We ain't about sparing no feelings, because hey, brothers got the duty for brothers. A brother gonna tell you what it is, man. A friend gonna tell you what he think you want here, man. In that order. But if y'all brothers ain't got nothing else, bro, we can shut it down. All right. Hey, I hope that was edifying to the hopefully elect first and foremost, and then to those that cleave to the body. But with that, man, we want to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, double honors to the elders and apostles that do teach and rule well, and salutations to the Agams that's pushing the truth and sincerity. Till the next time, we want to say shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.